Hello everybody. Today I'm going to make a video about a certain annoyance that I've had in my toolbox for a while, but it's been one of those annoyances that wasn't quite annoying enough for me to do something about it, but today it became so because basically it just dumped my tools all over the place. So here's what I'm dealing with. I got one of these socket trays where you organize your sockets and you put them all in there, and it's nice and organized, and you can pick and put them back really nicely and easily. Okay, but I mean, this is great if you're going to sit it inside a toolbox or on a shelf somewhere. They're just going to stay exactly where they are. But the second I put this into my tool bag, it seems just about automatically every time I do it, it tips over, and of course the sockets all fall out and they're all rolling around in the bottom of my tool bag, and that just is annoying. Never mind frustrating and time consuming, because you got to go and find all them sockets that are rolling around in your tool case. So now I understand this is not made to travel. It's not made to be put in a tool case and carry sockets. So that's on me. It's not on the design of this thing. That's not what it's made for. So what I did is I got one of these things. I don't know if any of you have seen them before, but it's basically a metal socket holder, and this is for the 3/8 sockets. It works okay, but they do eventually wobble out, and if you put a lot of weight on it, the thing flexes, and it just has a tendency to eject the sockets that are on it. So it's not a great solution. It's okay, but it's not a great solution. So, and especially with the 1/2-inch sockets, this doesn't work well at all, because they're so 1/2-inch sockets are so heavy that it just barely hold. So that wasn't going to do it for me. I needed a solution for my toolbox and my my tool bag and my sockets that I could take to the junkyard without it spilling all over the place. So what I came up with is using a magnetic tool holder. These are tool holder bars. This is an 18-inch bar, magnetic. And it's usually used just to hang up things like, a pair of scissors or something. You just put it on, you screw this onto the wall, and you just stick them on there. You can use knives, you can use screwdrivers, whatever you want, right? But I'm surprised they never mentioned the ability to do this with them, right? Look at that. Holds my socket, doesn't go anywhere, okay? So, not going anywhere. And basically, I said, okay, that's a real good, solution to my problem. I can use those. Yeah, you can, no problem at all. This works just by itself on a single bar. But the problem with it, I found, is that yes, it won't shake out that way, but it will shake out this way. If you take it and you see what happens, right? They fall off. Okay, so in this direction, rock solid. They're just not going to go anywhere. They're just on there. They're not going. But if you shake them in this direction, they will eventually pop off. So I have actually come up with a solution using 2 of these magnetic bars. And by the way, this is an 18-inch bar from Harbor Freight, and I'll put a link to this stuff in the video description below. But this bar is about $5 at Harbor Freight, and usually there's a free coupon where you can, with any purchase at Harbor Freight, you can get one of these for free. And I'll put a link for that and all the coupons at Harbor Freight in the video description again for you guys, so you can get this cheap. But if you don't have access to a Harbor Freight, and you can get these fairly $6-7 on Amazon each, if not less. And an 18-inch bar. You can go larger if you want. It's up to you. If you want to put more sockets on it, make it longer. I mean, for me, this fits in my tool bag perfectly. But my solution was to take a second bar and put it at 90 degrees to this. So I'll show you this next. Here we have the 2 magnetic bars, and the thing I want to caution everybody about here is that these are powerfully magnetic bars. So there is a possibility if you get them too near each other, they will just snap together. And if you have your fingers in between them, all I can say is it's going to hurt. And I'll see if I can make that happen. Okay, that's nothing. That is something. You get your finger caught in that snap when they go together like that, you're going to be hurting. Okay, so be very careful when you're dealing with these magnets, because they can snap together like that and it will hurt. So as you saw there, That was a very powerful force. So now I got to take them apart, and I'm just going to do this with them. And if you want to see that again, let's do it one more time, just for you to understand that this can hurt. And I'm nervous doing it too, okay? So I don't like doing it. Okay, there's that. They've come together, and that will hurt. So be careful. Next, let's take these apart, and all you got to do is just, slide them apart in this direction and keep them a nice distance apart for now while I show you this. Okay, so let me put those there like this. And basically, this is how my solution works. Put your socket on it like that. And, just that alone is pretty adequate for holding your sockets. In most cases, it'll be just fine. Okay, what I did to make it even better is use the second bar at 90 degrees like this, right? And you see how powerful those two bars connect together when you do that, okay? So, at this point, they're pretty secure together. I mean, they're not, they're tight, but they are still, you're still capable of moving them in this direction and that direction. They'll come apart. But you've got a magnet on the back holding the socket here, and a magnet on the bottom holding it down here, and it's not going anywhere. And I'll demonstrate how good this works, or how well this works after I've show you the finished product. But that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to take it and put one magnet at 90 degrees to the other, and then the sockets on the front. Now, one more thing you could do if you wanted, if you have bigger sockets, you could put a second bar right here, okay? And then screw them all together, and then you have a wider bar for more, a larger magnetic surface. And if you really wanted to, after putting that second bar over here, you could put another bar, a magnet at 90 degrees on the other side, and then they're just going to be so rock solid. They're not going anywhere. But even like this, they're super solid. And I'll show you my finished product here so you can see what I did. Here it is, right? And you can see that I've got the two bars bolted together, nut and bolt here, right? The lock washer, and basically I just drilled through with a hand drill and put a bolt through it to lock it down, and it's not going anywhere. And I did the same on the other side. You can see that. There you go. Right? And very, very solid construction now. They're not going anywhere. There's no wobble, there's nothing. They're just stuck on there. I mean, they're magnetically attracted to each other and bolted together. Now, if you wanted to be really, really thorough, you could put a third bolt in the center. I didn't bother. I may in the future, but right now, there's no point. All right, I'm gonna give you a close up here on the construction of this piece. You can see how I've got this structured in an L-type fashion using the, basically a horizontal and a vertical magnet. They're both equal. They're the same company, same from Harbor Freight, the same model, 18 inches. But you can see how I got it aligned so that it's flat. That allows it to sit really nicely on any flat surface, number one, and it keeps it from wobbling around. And then what I did, after putting them together, magnetically they attach anyway, but I put a bolt through the back and then through the top horizontal piece here, steel on this. Now, if you want to make it really solid, you go through all three and then lock it down on the front, but this is very solid. You don't want to go super tight on this. You'll break the magnets, okay? So just snug like this worked. I just put the bolt through there. I just eyeballed it with a drill. Obviously, it's not very straight, but it doesn't matter. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. So bolt, lock, washer, nut, and tighten it down, okay? And and make sure that it's nice and flush here, so that you get a nice flat surface when you sit it down. And all you got to really do is just put it on a flat surface and move the magnets until they're flush. They'll keep themselves there after that. So on the other side, just the same thing again. You can see, just what do you call it? Drill through the back, the appropriate place for the bolt. Then drill through the second vertical piece here. Again, nut, washer, bolt, lock, washer, bolt. That's it. And once you've got that down, you've got this beautiful thing, and it's not going anywhere. I love it. So basically at this point, what you do is you put your socket in, right? And you make sure that it's up against the back wall. In other words, right up against this back magnet. And I mean, that's it. These sockets are in there real nice and tight, and they're not going to fall off. So that's my solution for a magnetic socket holder. Now I know you can go out and buy a magnetic socket holder, but this is a really great solution, and I'll show you why here in a minute, because these sockets aren't falling off. I mean, they're on here solid, okay? So once you put them in correctly, and that means, you know, secured to the wall, this wall here, and, you know, snug to the bottom, they're just not going anywhere. So I'm going to show you that next. Going to test them out. Before we test them out, I want to show you that they're not actually glued on. They're just, boom. They all come off, no problem. Magnetically stick back on. You know, almost clicking when they're right. It's really nice. And so yeah, just so you know, they're not glued on here. They're just magnetic. It's just amazing how strong they're holding on to it. So there we go. Okay, so let's stress this out. First, let's go up and down. And as you can see, it's not coming off. And then we'll go sideways in this direction. And if it doesn't come off with that, it's not going to come off in my toolkit. And just so you know, it's not a real big deal to take them off. You know, it's amazingly easy. You know, just off it goes. But they're being held strong enough that they won't come off. Very So, yeah. Good solution for your toolkit, tool bag, and yeah, for under $10 you can build this at Harbor Freight. And if you use the coupon that I'm going to give you in the video description below, you can get one of these free with a purchase. So 2 purchases, you get 2 of these, and then you're ready to create one. All you need is a couple little bolts and a nut and a washer, a lock washer, and a drill, and that's it. You know, you're done. Beautiful solution. Certainly go out and make one for yourself if you're having the same problem I've had. This thing works amazing. So that's how you build a magnetic socket holder, a DIY magnetic socket holder. I will be putting the links to these bars in the video description below for Harbor Freight. Also, I will be putting the links to the coupon database so you guys can get a coupon to get these for free. Of course, it will require you to purchase something from Harbor Freight usually, you know, but you might get lucky and just get it for free with a coupon. I'm not sure how it works nowadays, but for under $10, you can just buy both bars and a couple of bolts and be done with it. I mean, it's just amazing how well this works and what a great solution it is to my problem and probably a lot of your problems as far as holding your sockets reliably. Okay, that's it for my video. If you like this video and it helped you out in some way, do me a huge favor. Click on the thumbs icon in the bottom right hand corner and give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel and it helps my video. Also, here on this section of the video screen, you'll see a picture of me. That picture is a subscription link. All you have to do is click on that to subscribe to my channel. And when you're doing that, you will get an option to click on a bell icon. That is the notification icon. If you click on that, every time I put a new video up, you'll be notified that I put a new video up, and then you can watch it in your own time and leisure. All right. Just like always, I want to thank you all for your time and for watching.